Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. In overnight trade, the market was very whipsawed with the dollar index, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies, rebounded from the key level of 103.30 area and surges to the highs around 104.60. From the price action, the market got the jitters overnight as the recession fears return. Along with that, the numbers out of the US, the core retail sales, dropped from 1.2 to negative 0.2, while the Empire State Manufacturing Index fell heavily from 4.5 from previous to negative 11.2. Along with that, we also got the ECB rate hike, which went 50 base points. The Swiss National Bank also hiked rates 50 base points, and the Bank of England hiked 50 base points. Along with all that, the market found very volatile movements. And as I mentioned, with recession fears coming back, the dollar has rebounded. Looking at the Australian dollar, we can see the market has tumbled very heavily back towards the bottom side of its range, which is seen around 66.60. After contesting that topside level, that was around 68.40 to 90 and struggled, the market did waver from the previous candle and now displayed a very heavy candle. In light of that, if we see a break of 66.60, there will be further, I do expect to see further weakness, and that is down towards the 60-day moving average as a potential target, which is around 65.35.55. However, one step at a time, because the last time we dropped down here, we did see 3 days of strength, and therefore we could see a small rebound from this bottom side of 66.60 and look back towards 67.45 as a potential target. The euro holding relatively well, considering that the market was very whipsawed overnight, and also since the break above 105, the market's still maintaining above there, and therefore looking where we currently are above 106, is that we may still see a challenge to that top side, even though we did see a rejection from 107.20. I'm not abandoning that target as of yet because the technicals are still bullish in terms of the ADX, although it is overheating, and the RSI is maintaining in positive territory. With that being said though, if we do see a break of this level around 105.70.80, then that would give some concern to the bearish case and therefore look down towards the region of 105.20. The dollar yen story, since the rebound, the market is now back towards that topside challenge, which is roughly around 138.40.60. Keep an eye on this level. If we do see a break here, that would give further momentum towards 139.30 or even up to about 139.90. If we see another rejection like previously, then we look back towards 137.40 to 136, around that 15.70 area. Look at the sterling, the market was very heavy considering the Bank of England hiked rates 50 base points. Nevertheless, the market is still maintaining above the 121 area, but keeping an eye on the support level of 121.40, a break there may see a further slide towards 120.80 to 120.25. Resistance on the day is viewed around 122.35. Taking that challenge above 1,800 for gold, got into further trouble due to the rejection. Market has plummeted and now back towards the region that's seen around 1,770. A break there would give further scope towards 1,756 to 58, which is a key level, as a break there would give further scope down to 1,726. Keep an eye on this level. I'm not going to get bearish towards this region, although we are negative into the start of today, but I do feel that we could see a little bit of demand returning around that 56 area if it's reached. And wrapping up with oil, the market wasn't as bullish after the last 3 days, a little bit whipsaw, but nevertheless not exactly to a point of breaking down as yet, unless we see a move through 75.45, as that would give scope towards 74.5 to maybe even 72.80. But as I mentioned, the technicals haven't fully broken down, so maybe 75.5 may hold, and therefore look for further challenges to that top side area, anywhere from $77 to $81 a barrel. Well, that wraps it for today. Thank you very much for joining me. And as always, look out for the intraday report. And I hope you enjoy the great start to the new weekend.